Hi, fire signs. You're up at bat for March 2020, and it's with me, Rev Sky. So, I'm going to burn some Palo Santo real quick, just to get a little bit. I cleanse often, but I really wanted to get the Palo Santo here because I've been thinking about, or what has been coming to my mind. Let me put that down. Has been like courage, the Wizard of Oz, the Cowardly Lion, that whole thing that somebody has either had their alpha male essence compromised. I don't know what's going on, if there's anything going on with Alpha Centauri, but I do see fire signs feeling a little um, that, that that they need courage for something. The first card that I have out with the Sixth Sense Oracle is Jeopardy. Okay, so yeah, see this is an asteroid here. What did I just get done saying? Did I not just get done saying Alpha Centauri? Somebody's into astronomy, not astrology, may want to look that up, but that's your first card is Jeopardy. So are you at risk of putting something in jeopardy if you, I don't know, if you whatever? Because right next to that I have abundance. Um, Earth element got this too. So, and in the same position. So you may be partnering with an earth sign, fire signs. You may be feeling abundant with an earth sign. You may have a family with an earth sign. Any one of those combinations will certainly fit. By the way, this is fire energy, not a particular fire sign. So this will encompass Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And I even wore red for you guys because I felt this repressed aggression or something. And here, this is so cool. Like you're really coming out of it because I see here it says change, right? And you see how this, oh, I'm always backwards on these. You see how this warrior like person is like, they're standing up against their demons, or because I see the shadows here. See the shadows in the background? Either they're fighting for their shadows or they're fighting against their shadows, or they're in the midst of combating their shadow self. Okay, and because here I see change, so it's almost like earth signs. See that big wolf there? This is um, wolves run in packs. This looks like a child that might be being raised by wolves. So quite frankly, fire signs, this might be where you have some residual stuff you're trying to work through, getting the courage to work through. Maybe how you were raised. Maybe since this is a child, and the child's holding something. I use a looking glass. So, ooh, this child is feeding this wolf. There's like a wild turkey or something behind its back. I'm hoping that it focuses for you guys. But there was fowl, some type of wild fowl, pheasant, turkey, whatever it is. And the wolf is like expecting it. It's like, I'm expecting you to feed me. Um, and then we have change. So this is somebody who is deliberately guarding this feed, something that is they're being fed by. But the bad, there's good and bad in every scenario. You're getting fed, but the thing is that in that feast, or that being fed by this person, um, whether you know it or not, fire signs, you're putting, they're banking on a return, right? Okay, so you're gonna find that out, maybe the hard way, but you will learn that. These are the Oracle, I don't know if I mentioned it, the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards. And I really like them because they give me a baseline. And now I have what the baseline is. And the courage to feed yourself, right? Fire signs. There's a song by Bob Dylan, and the next night I used to sing it all the time, Idiot Wind. And at the end, the line is, it's a wonder we can even feed ourselves. It's, you're an idiot. That's what Bob Dylan sings. I'm not saying that anybody is an idiot. What I'm saying is that this person is like, oh my gosh, how can I have what I want if I'm not invested in what I want? This person's feeding me, and now I'm codependent. And the universe is asking you to change that. Stop feeding off of somebody else's good nature, because you can't reciprocate in the way they need. And if you know that, then you really shouldn't. Ooh, this lamp is killing me. The heat from the lamp. I have to turn it to the side. Whoo! Hot! Fire! Whoo! Anyway, that's the baseline. Now, I'm going to I took out all the cards that I thought I'd need, but I may not need all the cards, if you get what I mean. Please, real quickly, I haven't said it in all the videos, but if this resonates with somebody else more than you, or if, you resonate with a certain part but not all of it, I mean, you're smart enough to know. So you came here, okay? You don't need me to lead you by the hand. If something sounds not like you, it's not like you. It's not you. And if something sounds like you, it may not fully be you, but it may be drawing your attention to pay attention to that aspect. I mean, it's just that simple, right? Private readings are quite different because it's a specific person. But anyway, okay. I am going to clarify this Jeopardy. Clarify Jeopardy. Holy Spirit. What is this? What is being jeopardized? Somebody believed that they're some type of expansion. And this is fire energy. I mean, this is three of wands in reverse. Okay. Oh, this is the Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. But anyway, this is somebody who's not waiting anymore. Narrow point of view. Narrow point of view. Only wants what they want, the way they want it. This is in reverse. So this could also be that somebody is no longer expecting this situation to be fruitful. Jeopardy. Somebody might feel that this whole thing came to them very quickly. Fire signs, that this situation was jeopardizing their ships from coming in. Or that's what they got. That's what they thought. Okay? So now, fire signs for March 2020. I've been away a long time. Well, it feels like a long time. Not that I've not done tarot. I have. I just haven't done YouTube in a long time. I mean, I went through this whole soulmate journey thing, and twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine. I spent a lot of time uh, in that arena, mentally and emotionally and spiritually. I'm telling every program, I guess you could call this, that I do, that the divine masculine, divine feminine is not um, something that I personally, um, I just don't. I'm a twin flame type of girl. This pronouncing yourself as divine to me is the ego, and then you wonder why the tower keeps hitting you. It's because you think you're divine. Stop. Anyway, okay. The abundance card, okay? Abundance over possibly a soulmate, somebody that you saw eye to eye with, or could be a business partnership, but something that two people really love to do, whatever that is. And then there's a deception here. You see, something came to light. Something could have happened at night, and that thing that happened at night could have changed the trajectory for the rest of your life, right? It's something you will never forget, fire signs. I don't know what that is, but it is something that you will never forget. It's a major arcana card. Then after that, we have the Hermit. You see that man, I'm looking at him and I'm seeing the water underneath, and I'm thinking of somebody who's looking back on all the things, like I said, all the things that have been taken. They're reflecting on their life. What's worked, what's not worked, all the things they, what's it, Led Zeppelin, how much there is to know, there's an awful lot to know. And sometimes you get, it takes a moment to reflect, to be sure of what you think you know. Yeah. Here's the Knight of Wands with clarifying this change and fearless. Now, the Knight of Wands always rushes in. Haphazardly at times. He's the player. He's the guy that, is there for a season, maybe not for a reason in his mind. It's just, it is what it is. This is fun. When it stops being fun, I'm on the run. That's the Knight of Wands energy. Okay. But that's not the only Knight of Wands energy. This could be moving a residence. Okay. Moving. This could be the spark of like getting an idea, like the Ace of Wands, and taking off with it without thinking it through, which might have been the situation here, because I think they were fearless in the beginning. Like, I think that fire signs, you may have had a situation that you thought that you and this other person were on the same page. You didn't ask. You just assumed that this person was on the same page as you, and that you both were going to create this abundance. And the only reason why I'm saying that I don't know that this happened is because the Moon and Hermit. Both of these are major arcana cards. The Moon talks about deception and error. It says in the Rider-Waite, the pictorial key to the tarot, it says this could be a deception or an error, fear. And because of that, somebody decided to cut a situation off that they thought would be abundant, that they thought at one time, perhaps. This could be also somebody in a family. This could be two different races or cultures in a family. Uh, why am I getting this? I'm getting this thing saying, what will the kids look like? Or what will the kids will have a hard life, future, whatever. Let me tell you something. Fire signs, or any sign for that matter, when two people love each other, this world so starved with love, true affection, true caring, true kindness, that if somebody has an opportunity to have that in their life, they should grab it, and you know, they should really grab it, because what happens is the people around them start to they get elevated from that energy of happiness, right? Like they say, misery loves company. If you want to be miserable, or you're, you know, or if somebody, calls you, it's just like somebody calling you on the phone, and every time they talk to you, they're complaining about something about their life. After a while, how often do you want to really entertain their conversation, right? Hermit, leave it alone. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I'm just saying. But anyway, so this knight wants to change something, but he needs to be fearless. This Knight of Wands. This is not going to happen without effort, because you've really invested quite a bit um, in this abundance, this idea of abundance. And when you invest a lot of money, or a lot of time, money, energy, whatever venue energy comes in, again, there's no return. Also, on another note, I'm seeing here that maybe somebody let go of a third-party situation because it was jeopardizing, jeopardizing uh, energy that they had already established, right? So that I also see. But I want to say something to you guys, because I listen to other tarot readers. I don't know that this is going to show up here, but I did want to say this. Fire signs, the most important thing, I think, that you can do is to tame your dragon. The red tame. Oh, here he is. Tame your dragon. You don't need to have everything. You don't need to be liked by how many, I don't know, women you go with or men you go with. You're just fine. All, who you are is fine. Let me just see here, because I'm going to do with you what I did with air, actually. And I'm going to clear the board. And we're going to look at something else. There. You go there. And you go there. Okay. Now, we'll do a standard Celtic cross. Universal energies. Holy Spirit. Please guide, protect, make clear A message for fire signs for the month of March 2020. Please guide my reading with clarity for fire signs. Holy angels, Holy Spirit. Okay. Okay, fire signs, you ready? Let me just split these babies. It's for March 2020. Fire signs, what's going on? Center of the reading, fire signs. 10 of Cups. This is extreme emotional happiness. This is children. This might be buying a new home, moving in with your family. This could be a number of things, but this is total emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Tens are also endings. So before we get all like, which I hope so for you, I hope. Let's see what challenges. Wow, guys, fire signs. This is happy home, happy wife, happy life. Whoa, this is complete happiness, fulfillment. I mean, this looks like marriage to me. What does it look like to you? This looks like a happy marriage. The challenge is the marriage, but it's upright. So I think that this shows for a happy home life. So far, fire signs, we're off to a very good start. Okay, what is the base of this reading, please? The foundation for fire signs for March 2020. March 2020 fire signs. Okay. The foundation is the Two of Pentacles. So there's some indecision, there's some leverage. Something has more leverage than something else. This is could be juggling two ideas, two circumstances, two people. Okay, so fire signs, this is all about juggling. And you know what? One day I was sitting there, I was looking at the Two of Pentacles, and I was getting, this is possibly somebody who constantly, I love you, I don't love you, I love you, I don't love you, I love you, I don't love you. You know, they don't know what they don't know what they want. Now, if your goal is this happy marriage, happy home life, not knowing what you want, it's going to get you there. You have to know what you want in order to get it, fire signs. It doesn't just, nobody guesses what you want. God wants you to ask. Okay, in the past, this is the Four of Cups. So this is somebody being rejected. This is the almost like a kid, when you were a kid, somebody offering you something to draw your attention away from something else, and going, I don't want it, or it's always the same. Here's what crowns you, Sagittarius, is the Queen of Swords. Sorry. So this makes Sagittarius, blah, fire signs. I don't know why I got said Sagittarius, but I did. So this fire signs Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But what I'm seeing here is this is an air sign. And this woman is not a happy woman. But she's wearing a hamster bracelet, right? That's pretty cool. So she's got a little bit of spirituality about her. But she's come to clarity within her spirituality. See, she's up in the clouds. So, and she's cutting through the clouds. So this is somebody who was very clouded by her own spirituality, I think, or his. But now they've come to some sense of clarity, and within that clarity, they realize that something has to end, or be cut off or in some way be pruned. Nobody says pruned, but really a razor sharp, pruning shears. So they had to make certain cuts in their life in order to continue to go forward in a clear direction. Okay, so fire signs, what's coming up in the future? What's coming up in the future for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Future. I told the other signs that are other energies that I really don't read the same spread for each time I'm on, nor do I use the same cards each time I'm on. I pretty much go with the way I feel. This is the future for you, fire signs. Like I said before, there's something going on between you and Earth, right? This is happiness. This might be a child. This might be a message of prosperity, or this could be due to a child. There's, growth, something about, because I see a happiness here, and there's some offer, some message. And I see here fire signs that this Queen of Pentacles is she's kind of looking down at her own substance. She's looking at her own, what she's already got. I'm getting in the future that fire signs, you thought that you'd make somebody happy by offering them something, but they already had it. Is that it? All right. Now, fire signs, how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself for the month of March 2020? Holy Spirit, how does fire signs, a collective energy, how do they see themselves? Fire signs. Okay. We're talking about air energy here. So this is a choice that you have to make a choice. Now, this is a choice between profane and secular. Okay. My dogma and your dogma ate my karma type of thing. This is a choice between the spiritual, the otherworldly, and what's in the ground. This was a choice that you made. The Lovers is choice. But again, this could very well be divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't do the divine thing, so I'm saying twin flames. But since so many people do, I'll just say it. Now, what's really, really funny, I always think this is funny about this card, right? That if you look carefully, and this might be two legs, two people giving birth and starting a family or something. I mean, there's the angel Gabrielle. She's, not Gabrielle, Raziel. And they're like overseeing this whole thing. I don't think fire signs that you're being allowed to make the wrong choice. Or if you make the wrong choice, that angel there is going to balance it out for you. Now here in your environment, Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is planting the seeds, patience, waiting, like the Three of Wands. Did we have the Three of Wands? Originally we did, right? Waiting for your ships to come in. This is waiting for the seeds to harvest. Okay, so this is somebody who planted seeds for the outcome of something. This might have been this Queen of Pentacles who made an offer and they're still waiting for that to come to fruition, you know? Okay, what is fire signs, hopes and fears? I don't see much in the way of fire here. Pentacles, yeah. Hopes and fears for fire signs. Please tell Reverend Sky what your hopes and fears are. Fire signs. Fire signs, hopes and fears. Whoa, that's way too many cards. Can't do it. There we go. Hopes and fears. Fire signs. Something having to do with the Cancer. Because there's a Chariot there, right? I think fire signs, your fear is that somebody is being deceptive with you or sneaking around, maybe in their vehicle to give love to someone else, or this could be you, or you know, that your fear is maybe getting caught. I don't know, but this is two water. This is an apology, and this is Cancer. This is Pisces. This is Cancer. So it's, you know, and this is sneaking away. So either you're sneaking away from a water sign that you owe an apology to, or you're thinking about it. Your fear is that a water sign is sneaking out on you. Either one of you could be sneaking away to get away from the other. But let's see. Fire signs. What is the outcome, Holy Spirit, for fire signs for March 2020? What is the outcome for fire signs for March 2020? Outcome. All right. One, two. Doesn't want to come out. Oh, there we are. Wow, fire signs. This is the Five of Swords. The outcome. I think I did something, I think air signs. Was it air signs? I think it was air signs that got this card, not in the same spot, but it felt like somebody burned a lot of bridges or burned bridges with someone. That that, you know, this card says nobody really wins in the end. I also see it as somebody wanting to get even with somebody, to the extent that they would risk everything, right? And then they end up losing anyway because they may get what they want, but then they may not want what they get, you know? So that's your outcome. I'm going to pull some clarifiers from the Rose Lenormand. So let's see. What is this Five of Swords about? Tell us about this Five of Swords. Okay. So this is the lady and the outcome. So if this is a Sagittarius, why do I keep saying such? If this is a fire sign male, okay, you may feel defeated by a woman, burn bridges with a woman, with a lady. Again, I get the two different cultures type of thing. So you know, I hate to say it, but this might have been calling you out of your name, calling somebody that you loved. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be ethnicity. It could be anything. But this person's like looking away. She's looking at him like, oh my gosh. So you are so damaged, or there's so much damage in you. And he's looking at the other people because he's not paying attention to himself. Of course not, because he wants to win. And if you, in order to get the feeling to win, right, you have to feel like you're right. So this person serves them right. This could be either way. The lady could be looking at the man and feeling that way, right? Now, hopes and fears. I'm dying to see this because we have the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so let's see. Why is the Chariot, Seven of Swords? Oh, here we go right away. The Lilies. So, whenever I see the lilies, I think of like, I don't know, funeral parlors, spring. This person could have left in the spring. Um, this person could have, quote unquote, been sprung from something. I don't know, but I also think of funeral parlors. You know, of when you send bouquets, a lot of people send lilies to funerals. They stay longest. They're very fragrant, and you know, but so then why is the Seven of Pentacles in your environment? Who's waiting? Who's planting seeds? Who's dreaming? Oh, all right. There was another sign that another group of signs, I should say, another energy that I felt like they were trying to get pregnant. I think it was Earth, because here we go. This person is waiting. The fish usually talks about a surprise pregnancy. The key is upside down. These are upside down. I don't like reading reversals, but if they come upside down, I'm going to read them the way they fly out. This key is upside down. So this person here, I think, is trying to either surprise somebody, and regain the key to their heart, fire signs, or they are investing in something that likely will not bear fruit, or this is really crazy. This might be somebody who lost their home, because this is the keys are in reverse, and then we got the fish in reverse. So this is maybe somebody that's surprised that they lost a home or were evicted. Sorry if that's the case here. Now, the Lovers is pretty self-explanatory, but we can look at it. Lovers, why are you here? Whoa, the tree. Okay, so you had a choice between the secular and the profane. And you chose something that you were rooted with, something that you felt was already established. Right? Now, we're going to go to the Sun. The Sun, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. What's this all about? Why is the Sun here? Tell me why the Sun's here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Sun here? Fire signs. So the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Ring. So this was a proposal. This looks like an engagement. Whoa. It's a pretty decent ring, right? I don't know if I can get it any clearer than that. But anyway, this looks like it was a proposal. But I don't see the love here. That's what concerns me the most. I see this mostly pentacles, pentacles, sun. This was maybe a business. Did two people get married for money? Or did two people come together for a monetary reason? And did two people get married because, like, you know, um, marriage, I mean, I've been divorced, and I started out in school studying paralegal. Uh, so I'm going to tell, marriage is considered a contract in the eyes of the courts. Okay. And when you divorce, you sue the other person. That's basically how the courts see it. Um, and I'm seeing here that this might have been a contractual agreement that made both parties happy. But then I have this just flew out, the grave. So this might be that this is a long-standing agreement that both people have decided they will take to their deaths. Take it as it resonates. Or it just means it's a long-standing agreement. Or it could be an agreement that died, that maybe brought happiness at one time. Okay, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Mental, whoa, no, we don't want all those. Tell me why the Queen of Swords is here. Queen of Swords, it's clear that you had to cut somebody off and move on, fire signs. Or you had a moment of clarity about somebody else moving on. Or so you thought. Or you found the truth out about somebody possibly moving on, because the ship is moving. Somebody may have moved by the water to a different beach. Somebody could have moved from one coast to the other coast, right? And you found out. Two of Pentacles for the foundation. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? This is juggling. For the foundation. Oh, the garden. So fire signs, you may have been juggling between two different paths, two different things that you thought, either one I'm going to prosper, but not in the same way. So where do I want to prosper? Where do I want to plant my flowers in my garden and all that stuff, right? So now we're going to go to the recent past, Four of Cups. For fire signs, clarify the Four of Cups, please. This is getting longer than I thought. Okay, this is the Rider, Four of Cups. So somebody left a situation. Somebody turned down an offer and left. That's exactly, see? Or, I just got the vision of like the Rider coming in, boom, 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 and the cup is offered, and while this person isn't paying attention, they're looking at these other cups on the bottom. The Rider comes in and goes, boom, 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 and takes off with the cup, right? In the past. Four of Wands as the challenge, please. Four of Wands as the challenge. Oh, come on. Spirit, please give me a 4 of Wands. Thank you. Now I get 2, right? Ooh. The challenge for you fire signs is it got 2. This is really kind of funny because this got too hot. Look at the whip, the clock, the tower, and the home. Something got too close to home. So, something got too close to home. or something got too close to a possible, sorry about that, my screen just decided to go bleep. So anyway, okay, 10 of Cups. Ooh, okay. There's a mountain between, here's what I have for the heart of the matter, and this is from where everything else goes. Look at this. Whoops, I want you to see it like this. There. You see? Fire signs, there's a gentleman. He has to go through, he can't see a happy family from this mountain. So what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, from the baseline, and from what I'm seeing here, is that there's somebody who, whether you're female or male, I don't really care. I don't. Whoever this is, whether it's a gentleman, gentlewoman, years ago they used to be gentlewomen. Um, they have a barrier between them and their family if they leave a situation. They've been threatened. They've been threatened to stay in a situation, or what time does it say on this clock tower? Let me get my glass here. It's 2:15. So 2:15, mark that down. 2:15 is on this clock tower. So this might be something happening at 2:15. This might be a child being born at 2:15. This might be $2.15 lunch. I don't know, but something about 2:15. 215 might be a room number, apartment address, whatever the case may be. It reduces to 8, right? 8 is the sign of infinity, and we have that. This was the other thing I was thinking of. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. This is a loop that just constantly, when it's good, it's really good, and when it's bad, it's hard, type of thing. This is the situation that I see here. Oh, here's the other. Oh, of course. And the fox, right? So this is clearly fire energy. Now, the only thing I'm saying about this is that the fox is very sly. Foxes have foxholes in the ground. They come up at night to hunt. They are very stealth. You don't you if you've ever seen a fox run, it's like they're walking on air. They're like on air, right? Be very careful. Foxes are very sly. They're very sly. I don't know that foxes kill large, and they prey on large animals. They might just prey on rodents. I'm not sure. Or roadkill. I don't know. But they're beautiful, beautiful creatures. And sometimes because they are so beautiful, or so just beautiful, that they easily can be very stealth, because nobody expects the beautiful fox. And the beautiful fox the whole time, you see. This says deception and treachery. So there's something about in this home life that I think, I'm going to say, I think that for all intents and purposes, oh, my hair. For all intents and purposes, this is somebody who feels uh, that they had no choice but to move on, that they were going to be cut from something if they did not um, follow through on their to follow through on something that they promised somebody. And I also think, see, a side of here, fire signs, where somebody is saying, well, that's what you get. But in the same token, they're saying that's what you get to the other person. They're the ones who ended up, you know what I mean? Like they stabbed somebody else and it fell on their own sword, right? So fire signs, I don't know what else. Let's see. I don't know how much time I've got left. Oh, I don't have much time at all. So I'm going to do a real quick. No. This is quicker yet. These are sacred, these sacred doors. Just see what door you're at. Bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. I just burned Palo Santo before I started this, remember? Wow. Guys, do some cleansing here because there's a lot of things that weren't fair, weren't right to a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people were involved in the unfairness more than the fairness. And I see that the only clarity that you can have is the clarity of honesty. First, it comes, you have to be honest with you. And once you're honest with yourself, then you can be honest with other people. I mean, look at this. This is either the ending of a marriage, the ending of an engagement, or something long term. It's up to you, fire signs. Figure it out already. What do you want? What do you want? I don't like to lecture on my readings, but I do want to tell you this, that you guys have, you can take this locked door that you don't have the key to. The key is you. You're the key, fire signs. The day and the hour that you decide that to take your own key to open your own doors instead of letting somebody else opening them and then you not being happy with the outcome will be the day you own yourself. And once you own yourself, there'll be no stopping you. None. You will be free. But freedom has a cost, and freedom is not up to other people. It's up to you, you know. If you want to be free of a situation, you need to cut yourself loose. If you want to stay in a situation, you need to do what it takes to be able to stay. But you know, that's not up to other people. It's up to you. You can do this. You can do this, you know. I mean, it's very simple. I just want to, I don't, like I said, you know, to each his own. I hope it resonates with you. But if it does not, that's okay too. I am very grateful and thankful for everyone, um, you know, for anyone who remembers me, who drops a line and says, "Hey, how you doing?" I know I've been away a long time, so I am very grateful for all of you, for all you, for if you like it, if you want to share it, if you want to subscribe to my channel again, if you're an old subscriber, or if you're still on my subscription list and you're like, "Hey, she's back." Well, yes, I am. So I give you, I'm always doing this with the heart thing. I give you my heart. Shh. Don't forget fire signs. Tame your dragon. And with that, have a good rest of your March. Peace out.